Good morning. Thanks for staying with us. You're still tuning and listening to Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja. Here's the news at the top of the hour. The federal government announced yesterday that 34 of the 36 states in Nigeria have domesticated the Child Rights Act, which addresses issues such as child abuse, child labor, and forced marriage. As of 2019, only 13 states had domesticated the proposed Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act 2015, raising concerns in government and child rights circles. The Minister of Women Affairs, Mrs. Pauline Tallon, who gave the update at the 59th Ministerial Media Briefing organized by the Presidential Communications Team at the Presidential Villa Abuja, said she'd been actively involved in the advocacy to ensure that all states keyed into the initiative. The minister stated that she had met with key stakeholders and speakers in person. The minister said she had personally met with stakeholders and speakers of the State House of Assembly to emphasize the importance of passing the bill into law so that their governor could sign it. She expressed confidence that the bill to domesticate the act will be passed soon by the two remaining states, which she did not name. Meanwhile, the Nigerian Air Force signed a memorandum of understanding yesterday with the Institute of Safety Professionals of Nigeria, ISPON, to improve airspace safety standards and personnel capacity in the fight against terrorism and other forms of security challenges in Nigeria. Minister of Defense Major General Bashir Megashi, who was represented by Malam Dahiru Muhammad, announced this at the 2022 NAF Safety Seminar, which was held at the Officers' Mess, Sam Itnan Base, Ikeja, Lagos, with the theme, Enhancing Safety in the Nigerian Air Force in Conflict Situations. He described the theme as appropriate in light of the country's current security challenges and noted that the peculiarities of air operations imposed an additional burden on the Nigerian Air Force to take the lead in matters of safety at all three levels of warfare, strategic, operational, and tactical. He urged participants to take advantage of the seminar's opportunity to examine current safety management systems in the Nigerian Air Force in order to align themselves with the best international practices. The chairman and CEO of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, Brigadier General Mohammed Buba Marwa, has stated that the ongoing amendment of the agency's act in the National Assembly will strengthen the country's fight against substance abuse and illicit drug trafficking. The NDLEA boss, who stated this in his opening remarks at the NDLEA Special Purpose Committee conference in Abuja, also revealed that some of the details of the new bill, which is nearing completion, will strengthen the agency's hand and discourage illicit substance trafficking due to the stringent punishments measures stipulated for drug offenses, while appreciating the committee members who are experts in relevant fields who serve as an advisory group to the committee. Marwa stated that the time has come for well-spirited Nigerians to join the fight against the drug scourge, which, while not in every family, is in every community. On the foreign scene, an Algerian court has sentenced 49 people to death for the lynching of a man falsely accused for starting deadly forest fires during a prolonged heatwave last year. However, since the last executions in 1993, the North African country has maintained a moratorium on carrying out death sentences, implying that the sentences will most likely be reduced to life imprisonment. The court found that locals in Algeria's Tizi Ouzou district had beaten Jamil Ben Ismail to death after he was accused of starting the fires that killed at least 90 people in northern Algeria last August. It was later revealed that Ismail, an artist from Milania, had traveled to the region as a tourist. Algeria, Africa's largest country, was one of several Mediterranean countries hit hard by wildfires last year. And on Thursday, a court in Dar el Beida, east of the Algiers, sentenced 49 people to death for Ben Ismail's murder and the mutilation of his body. And that's the Citizen FM News on the Hour, as edited by Lawrence Moite. I'm Rayo, Omotosho. Thanks for listening. Good morning.
Citizen FM Abuja.